think within that theme, Jorge, could you talk a little bit about why you chose the open source platform as the way to find partners differently from the perspective of your organization? What were some of the constraints you were under in the Office of Information and Communication Technology that encouraged you to move to more of an open source vehicle or pipeline to look at connecting with new partners?
Yeah, so the response is very easy. Whenever we want to do anything with a partner, and if anybody wants to give you 5 telephones or 10 hours of work for free, you need to sign a memorandum of understanding with them to accept pro bono goods or services. Writing a document like that can take you 8 or 9 months because you have to go through the Office of Legal Affairs, procurement, and it's just very lengthy. So most of the partners would not, the partners have to be really big to be able to last that long to give you those 5 telephones or those 10 hours of work. By using open source licensing, anybody in the world is free to do work and put it out in the open domain. So what we're asking people, what we're inviting people, we're saying what would be nice to have, and then they choose to do it and put it out in the open domain. Private companies can do that because they want to showcase their skills. They want to let their developers work in something that is very important for them. They want to motivate them. They want them to be able to use their skills for good. And most programmers, when they're working in Apple or in Google or in Amazon, they can't share anything of what they do. Everything that they do is proprietary, highly protected. When they're given the opportunity to work in a project that can be shared and where they can showcase how good programmers they are, then they're happy to do it. And the companies see the value on both the recognition that they can get from winning a challenge and also the goodwill of their own staff. They're allowed to work on things that are for good.
And Jorge, just along that line, so can you clarify the solutions that are being put forward by the partners who are connecting in with the challenges and the platforms? Those solutions are open source. Is there a lot of data, though, that is being put out? And is there any concern about the data that partners are using to come up with those solutions? Is it open data that is typically used so that there aren't privacy concerns?
Yes. So absolutely. This is an open platform. It's a crowdsourcing platform. So everything that happens in the platform is publicly visible. Everybody can see everything. So it is not suited for analyzing a private data set. So if you're trying to run an analysis of telephone conversations over mobile phones for intelligence, you cannot do that on United Ideas because you have to put out your data set appropriately licensed. If you're an agency or a company sharing your data for an open challenge, you have to put it under an open data license, as well as the software that you want to receive. You have to be willing. You have to accept the fact that this software is going to be available to other entities. So it's not going to be only for you. For example, if the government of Brazil works with us to put out a challenge to develop a specific software, it's actually because they want that software to be open to other countries. So it's a way to share. It's not so yeah, very sensitive. We're very sensitive to data. No protected data can be on the platform, and everybody has to be very aware of that.